YouTube, I am Walking the Cow, and today we're taking a look at an arcade game called Beastie Feastie. This is from 1984. Just happens to be this week's chosen game for the Tubers I Score Challenge. I forgot the name of the guy whose pick it is this week, but anyways, I've just seen that he chose this game. So I thought, why not do a bit of a let's play on it? So this is Beastie Feastie. As I say, it's from 1984. Apparently it is identical almost to a game made by the same company which came out earlier called Super Blob, I think it is. I accidentally downloaded that game instead of this one first, and yeah, you move up and down in elevators, fall on top of the enemies' heads, and you collect all the fruit on the level, and it's pretty simple, but I've only had one go on it so far, and it really is. It's a really, really good game. We're going to get on with it now. See how far we can get with one credit. Now, I don't know if this is true, but the little blob that you play as, you can see me at the bottom there. Apparently his name is Toby. So yeah, you see the energy at the bottom. You use energy to cling to the ceiling, and use the other button to call the elevators. Pretty simple, but I imagine the enemies get more difficult later on. Yeah, it's really fun game. Never heard of this before in my life. And this came out, 84? Yeah, 3 years before I were even born. It looks good. It's got, I think I know what I like about it. It's got this kind of BBC Micro look about it. If anybody's ever had the pleasure to use a BBC Micro, yeah, the colours are all like teletext, CFAX, whatever you want to call it. I love the colour scheme. It's my favourite colour scheme of all time in as far as home computers go. I think it looks amazing, the BBC Micro. Really bright colours, just like this. As I said, I'm not going to enter this for my run for this week's challenge. This isn't my entry, this is just practicing. Oh, we got frogs to deal with now. Yeah, the guy, I think the guy's called Richard, actually. I don't know, I just saw the game that I saw that he'd chosen his choice for this week's game. Oh, bollocks. I saw that he'd chosen this week's game, and I just dove straight into it to have a go. Apparently the guy is he's got more than a few world records on arcade games, so looking forward to see that guy score. Now we're picking up, is it ham or gammon? Oh, that were a cheap shot. Come on then, frog. Uh-oh. Oh no. Great score, player one. Walking the cow. I don't know who Mob is. No, I don't want to continue. But we are going to have another go on that. Yeah, it's really enjoyable. I like this game. Good choice. Let's just let this run out and then we can pop another credit in. Well, actually, with it not being my entry, I could have just continued anyway, just to get a bit of practice out of it, but well. Turn this music up a little bit. It reminds me ever so slightly, just because you can drop, just where the way the elevators drop onto the enemies and kill them. It reminds me a bit of Burger Time. Ever so slightly. And obviously you're working your way up multiple levels and... Never actually played Burger Time. Yeah, so these alligators... Oh, I was just about to say these alligators are pretty easy to avoid. Yeah, they seem to have like a set pattern that they're moving, so you kind of know where they're gonna... I can see people getting high scores on this. Really high scores, actually, because it isn't that difficult. It really isn't difficult at all. It's more fun than difficult, I'm finding anyway. And I love how the little guy's called Toby. He looks like the... Any of you old Amiga users out there may remember a game called Putty? Look, and you play as a little blue blob. Yeah, I just heard it. Oh, I had to stop that. I've heard a noise downstairs. And I'm the only person in the house, so that's pretty fucking weird. I know the cat can't make noises like that. Quite freak me out, that. That'll be in the cat, never mind. Knocking shit over. See if we can kill some of them frogs. Ah, forget it. I'll go up. No! I think every time I died then every time I died were when they were respawning. Just because I'm enjoying it so much, I think I'm going to have one more go. So yeah, Beastie Feastie, 1984. Bloody hell. When I was -4. As I say, other than the obvious, the guy who's chosen for this week's, I am expecting a lot of people to do well on this, because see if we can just at least beat that first score that I did. Whoa. I'll just turn that music up a little bit more so you can hear it. It's mental. I've actually got that film called Alligator to watch as well. I've not seen that for a long time. I think it is just a cheesy horror film, but some guy gets a pet alligator, I think, and it's just a little baby one, and gets bored of it, flushes it down the toilet, and it ends up. I can't remember if I remember correctly. It gets all contaminated with like nuclear waste, maybe. I think in the sewers, and it comes back as like it grows to be this huge alligator. And there's a second one as well. There's a sequel. Oh, that was clever. Oh yeah, thanks to you guys in the Tubers I Score challenge group as well who helped me, recommended me a new screen capture because I really, really need one. And because my laptop's so bad, some screen capture software, the music goes, the sound and the video get out of sync and all sorts of shit. Just because I'm using like a laptop that's not powerful enough to be doing this kind of stuff. Obviously, I'm just recording the screen here because it's an arcade game and it just looks a bit better. But when I do reviews and stuff like that, yeah, I'm definitely going to. And when I do these requests that have been coming through as well, I'm definitely going to need some. Definitely going to check out that capture software that you recommended. I can't remember what my first score was. I don't know if I'm beating it or not. Where do I need to go? I need to go to the ham. I'm not looking properly, yeah. Whoa, we got bunnies to deal with now. Rampant rabbits. Oh, and I'm dead. Oh, still got one life left. Bunnies that know how to use elevators. Oh. Okay, so I've been walking the cow, and this is the chosen game for this week's Tubers I Score Challenge. I will be back this week with more videos, and including my entry for this game. Big thanks to the guy who chose it. I think he's called Richard. If you're not called Richard, well, you know that I'm talking about you, so thanks for choosing it. I did beat my top score there, so yeah, awesome. Really, I really do like this game. I'm going to be playing it a lot. Not just for practice, because I don't really practice these games anymore, but yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I've been playing it for nearly 15 minutes, it says here. Yeah, I'll be back this week with my entry for this. Thank you for watching. Find me on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to check out the Tubers I Score Challenge group on Facebook. All the links are below, and I will see you soon. Bye.